What up, Darman fam? You're here with me on another adventure to DC today, and I'm excited for you to be coming on this trip with me. So the first stop I'm going to be showing you guys is the Naval Academy. Now, this is a 4-year college for those who want to join the Navy, and doesn't seem like much at first. You're saying it's just a military, it's easy to join. But no, this is actually one of the hardest colleges to get into in the U.S., and they train people to go to the Navy here. Now, you need to have really good academic scores and athletic performance to go here. They offer a very broad sports program. You need to play at least one sport a semester, and these can either be intramural or intercollegiate. And after that, you need to have at least a 1260 to 1460 SAT score, which is like pretty good in my opinion. Some notable people to be going here are Jimmy Carter and John McCain. This is just a cathedral. This is where people get worship services done and weddings done. And this is the actual dorm rooms for the students. This is where they go after a long day of classes, and these people actually offer a variety of classes. Like, they even offer sailing. I know, right? That's like crazy. But this is just a dorm, and this is just the campus ground. And fun fact, you can't actually touch the grass. If you touch the grass, you gotta do some push-ups. So yeah. And now we're going to Capitol Hill. As you can see in the background, you can see a big tower there. That is none other than Washington Monument, one of the most popular monuments. It's pretty tall, and it's you can see it from a lot of parts in DC. This is the Capitol building where the House of Representatives and the Senate meet to make decisions. You know, it's a pretty powerful place to be in. And this is a close-up. Like, this is like really close getting into the Capitol building. I'm not actually into the Capitol building because of safety protocols, and that's the U.S. Department of Treasury. And this is the Smithsonian National Space Museum. This was actually really interesting because when we went there, we got to see a lot of dismantled or disassembled rockets that they have once used for space but aren't using anymore. And so it was really cool to see all of these. They are very similar to the models that they used in 1970s era to go to the moon and other space missions. Fun fact is, a lot of these exhibits and rockets and stuff they show on display here are actually real. Like, this is just an exhibit about how spaceflight has evolved since the 1970s and how humans thought of spaceflight before that. And it basically shows you how humans have been encouraged to go to space from the start and how we have progressed from thinking that the Earth is flat a few hundred years ago to how it is right now. The rockets reach all the way up to the ceiling of this museum. It was really cool because we got to see the entire thing. And now this next exhibit is the Wright Brothers exhibit. This displays the first ever airplane in history. The first airplane ever made. It looks really old compared to what we have now, but it's a big piece of history regardless. And this is just a small exhibit showing what the airplane was like on screen. Some sort of a show that they're giving to us here. And this is Neil Armstrong's original suit that he took to the moon and back. Very big piece of history, and I was proud to witness that moment. This is just a Google Earth display where you can tour 4 celestial bodies like Mars, Earth, and the moon. And you can tour anywhere on Earth. You can even go to your house if you like. Obviously, you can't find your house with the address because that's... And this is the World War II Memorial, the National World War II Memorial. And as we go in here, it has a lot of wreaths for every respective state. You will find a wreath for each state here, and it's really cool to go find your own state. As you walk in here, there is a very big fountain in memorial to those who have died in the war. And as you walk around here, you can really see a bunch of hidden messages, actually, as I was told. I don't know if you can find these hidden messages, but they were apparently written in chalk. And here is Mount Vernon. We're here at Mount Vernon now. And this is just a replica of Washington's house, George Washington's house. And so here you can view a lot about each room that was in that house. Kind of like a modern day showing of that house. This is George Washington's cemetery. This is where he was buried and things like that. His entire family was buried here. And in this cage was like where him and his wife, I believe, were buried. It was really, really cool because this was our first president. So yeah. And this is the Museum of Natural History. And here you can see a lot of exhibits, mostly including fossils, and other forms of life throughout history. And this shows you a lot about the sea life and the land life that lived in prehistoric times. This is a big fossil of, I actually don't know what dinosaur this is, but yeah, you could see a bunch of T-Rex fossils, a bunch of Triceratops fossils. It was really, really interesting because these were real fossils, and you wouldn't get these anywhere else. There was also a lot of cool exhibits and readings and information you wouldn't find anywhere else. It had a lot of interactive displays here. And here is another fossil. Yeah, very cool seeing dead animals. And here is another fat-looking animal. Wow. And this is the Egyptian exhibit, I believe. This is where they had a lot of mummies on display, a lot of ancient treasures on display as well, and ancient Egyptian pottery, and the kind of traditions the Egyptians had back in the day. So what's up, guys? So I was searching. I'm moving. Sadly, I am moving, and I was searching for some houses one day. Came over here. This place looks nice. Got it from Joe. Should I say it? No, I'm not gonna say it. Joe Mama. And back to us. This is the Vietnam War Memorial. It has the names of every single veteran who died in the Vietnam War, and it's very, very interesting because it's a very, very long wall showcasing just how much people were affected and how much died. It becomes a refuge for families every day to come and pay respects to their loved ones or people they may have lost. This is Arlington National Cemetery, and this is where a lot of war heroes were buried, including, but not limited to, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And here you can see some statue in the main entrance. And fun fact is, earlier in the day, people used to get bigger graves when they were buried here, but as time went on, there was less space, and so there had to be smaller graves around. So small graves have all been recently added, and the big ones were there from before. And this is a ceremony called the Changing of the Guard. It happens every day, and there's always a guard here 24/7. Whatever weather it is, if it snows, it rains, there's always a guard here. And this gentleman is just walking, and I think he's about to change his gun with another guard. I think it's like a shift kind of thing that they do. And as you can see, it's like a major test of patience, both for the guard and the audience. The guard has to have a lot of discipline. I can give him that. This is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and this is like why they are doing this. There's a wreath laying ceremony, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. See you another time.